Mark time. Mark. Move.
Watch on both sides of you. Take between two people.
It's nearly 90 degrees in the sweltering summer sun.
Yeah, it's going to take some time on that. Move.
But this is the time of year champions are born. This is when a gutsy group of Clark County teens is literally using blood, sweat, and tears to chase a dream.
It must be 16 equal-sized steps at an 8 to 5 step.
It's music I really enjoy. It's music I grew up with, and think that our kids ought to have an opportunity to perform and listen to. Most of the kids really had never heard of Blood, Sweat, and Tears until they went home and talked to their parents about it.
When a band like GRC has such high standards, you have to pay a price. And that price is hours and hours of hard work, learning, polishing, and perfecting.
Check it. Watch that you're not closing your intervals up toward the end. Next day. Mark time. Mark.
12 hours a day sometimes can be so it's grueling, it's hard on you, but in the end you just find that you worked hard and it all paid off.
It's hard, it takes a lot of discipline, but once you get used to it, it's all right.
This year, there are a lot of new faces in the GRC band.
The hardest thing for me is keeping new people in my section involved with practices.
Well, the biggest challenge is trying to incorporate the new members and the old members in the drill and get things moving, because the old members know what's going on, but the new members have a little bit of trouble and they're a little shy and apprehensive.
One person does something different, it changes it changes everybody else's responsibilities. Here we go. Mark time. Ready. Mark.
In between practice sessions, the kids had time to rest, make new friends, and grab a bite to eat.
You go. Everybody say later.
I like a large Pepsi. Large Pepsi. Yes, Christina.
Excuse me.
I just want one.
And I want a hot dog.
I need a hot dog with chili.
I got a bug in my It's really fun. It's very different than anything I've ever done. It's hard. Everybody treats you like you're just part of the family and stuff.
It really brings us together. You know, we've become closer. You meet a lot of people, a lot of new friends, and it's just, aside from all the work, it's a great time.
The GRC band played a key role at football games, drumming up school spirit and entertaining the fans. GRC's first contest was a quick trip down the road to Richmond. How do you feel about the first contest?
Pretty good.
You nervous?
No, not really. She's not yet.
Don't lie.
I'm not. This is my 3rd year. I'm not nervous. This is my 1st year. I'm not nervous. You're not nervous? Oh, that's because you know everything. Yeah.
The band's jazz rock show featured a lot of synthesizer. That meant the field crew had to make sure everything was wired up and ready to go.
The logistic problems are the fact that most football fields don't have any power, so we have to use batteries with inverters that will give us the power that we need to run those.
From Winchester, Kentucky, the choreographers twice, high school band.
GRC went on to the finals with a superior rating and won Reserve Grand Champion and Best Visual Effect.
Again, a nice round of applause for the choreographers twice high school band.
And step. 2, 3, 4. Fours and fours. And step.
You know you're on the road when your home is a gym.
Form control and step. 2, 3, 4.
GRC knew there would be plenty of stiff competition in Indianapolis, so they hustled as much practice time whenever and wherever they could. Then it was time to catch whatever sleep you could. After everyone's batteries were recharged, the parents helped the kids get ready to perform in the Hoosier Dome. And what a finals performance it was. GRC was crowned grand champions and won awards for Best Visual Performance, Best Music, and Best Overall Effect. Back home in Winchester, they went to new heights to welcome home their heroes.
I was really happy that we won it. You know, it's my senior year, and really it was a dream come true. I had my doubts when we went into it, and I was really surprised that we could actually win it.
It was one of the best feelings I've ever felt in my life. I felt like that this is the one thing I've been working for, and I've really accomplished something.
The GRC Invitational was a major project for the Band Boosters.
Be sure and get your stamp so you can get back in. Okay.
Dozens of parents and band members pitched in to help with a variety of jobs.
Short, sweet. Hang on, wait for me.
Nachos are $1.50. The drink is $1.50.
Anybody else?
Don't you think these folks here at George Washington High School have done a super job of being hospitable today? And how about Madison Central High School? With a superior rating and a score of 83.00, the Harrison County High School.
One for the money, two for the show, three to get ready, now go cat dog.
The next day, the Band Boosters were back at it, raising money with a colorful and nostalgic car show.
You can do anything but that hard for my blue suede shoes. Well, it's blue, blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes. Yeah! Blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes. You can do anything but that hard for my blue suede shoes.
I think what we'll do is just start with 1 through 6, since we've got 6 groups. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that'll be the class you're in.
Everyone gets excited when band season, marching season's going on, and we just all work together real well.
The next weekend, GRC was back on the road to Morgantown, West Virginia, where they were up against some stiff competition in the Eastern Regional. It was another good performance, and the band placed third in its class and third overall.
We weren't disappointed at all. The Midwest that we went to was early season. We were just fortunate enough to be a little bit more ready than the other people. When we got to the Eastern Regional in Morgantown, there were some really great bands there. We were really proud to just be up in the top 3 with those.
GRC traveled to Berea for its next contest. It was the band's last competition before the Grand Nationals, and it was a great performance. GRC won Grand Champion and first place in Class 4A. The band also won awards for Best Music, Best Visual Performance, Best Overall Effect, and Best Color Guard. It was the final week of the season. GRC had one more contest, the Grand Nationals, and the practices were intense. It was a time for polishing and perfecting.
Mellophones, focalized. Wind players on the slow tempo, you have to show a different level of intensity, you have to show more maturity. As you go into you're running and you hit that halftime, you got to place that foot down with confidence and with all the roll step as possible. Mark time, march, and 1, 2, ready. Keep it round, clarinets, even space, look around.
But director Jeff Hood was not pleased with the kids' effort.
It's not the kind of performance that you're capable of doing. You have your moments, a few of them. They're few and far between. It just doesn't happen. There's not a commitment from everybody throughout the program. If you want that, you're going to find yourself setting up and watching finals. It doesn't matter how great the program is. It doesn't matter how hard it is. It doesn't matter if you don't get out there and sell it to the audience and sell it to the judges.
The day they left for Indianapolis, the band rehearsed on an AstroTurf practice field at the University of Kentucky. The weather was absolutely miserable.
Check your depth. Looking at clarinets, look at it now. To your left. Now hit the file, woodwinds. Get this cover. Cover, woodwinds, cover. Hit this yard line, low brass. Hit the yard line together. Don't rush it. Make sure your body gets on the line. Cover down, guard. Cover.
We work so hard during the summer and stuff. I mean, we pull such hard hours and we're out here all the time. And then when we do well, it just makes all the work pay off.
After the practice, it was time to leave. And as they had done many times before, dedicated band boosters served up refreshments and loaded the equipment.
The most important thing is the parents, and the thing behind it is these parents are dedicated. They work hard for the kids. The kids show them a whole lot of respect. They make you feel worthwhile.
The band was quite familiar with performing in the spacious Hoosier Dome, and the kids held their own against some of the best bands in the country. GRC placed second in Class 2A and won the Best Color Guard Award. In the finals, GRC finished 6th overall and won Best Visual Effect. It was the last marching contest for the seniors, who were sad to see the season come to an end.
It's kind of rough. If I had my choice without school and all, I'd be in it a couple more years.
Well, you meet a lot of new friends, and you get to know them, and they'll stay your friends for a long time.
I'll miss it a lot because you get so close to other people and they become your best friend. And everybody's just like your family because you spend 6 months with them. And it's just like losing part of your heart.
The GRC band video was sponsored by Don Wilson Music Lexington and the Selmer Company, Elkhart, Indiana. This has been a presentation of Gerlach Productions.